Hey bro, how you doing? I made this video specifically just for you, only for you. So before you click away and go to the next video, this is a checkpoint. This is gonna be the last video you watch for a while, okay? Let me explain. You've probably been watching a lot of YouTube right now. You've probably been scrolling. You probably have people and friends and a lot of people you know that scroll, watch Instagram, watch TikTok, and spend a lot of time on these apps. And you probably haven't seen a video like this in a long time. A video where there's literally no edits. It's literally just a guy in a park recording a video from his hometown. You probably haven't seen a video like this in a very long time of someone just speaking without a script, like they're just speaking to you directly. And I just wanted to say that these distractions that you've been watching, right? The YouTube videos, Instagram, TikTok, they're taking a lot of your time and a lot of your life away. And I really want to help you step away and just be aware of this, right? First off, let's take a deep breath. This sounds like a Zen thing, like I'm gonna start meditating or whatever, but let's just take a deep breath. And don't be afraid to be loud with that deep breath. Just to be present and aware, right? Take a moment and observe what's around you, what the sounds you hear, the smells you hear, what you feel like, right? Take a moment and just observe all of that. What you're in right now is called the present moment, okay? It's when you're not distracted. It's when you're just in your element, living life. You're not even overthinking about anything. You're just present in the moment and living. And it's really an amazing moment because the present moment is constantly coming and going. And there only is presence. Like the only moment that exists ever is the present moment, and it's constantly being destroyed and created. Which is, I mean, it's incredible to think about in and of itself. So, you've probably been distracted for a while. You probably have some sort of anxiety. You probably don't like the fact that you spend so much time on your phone. You probably want to change some things in your life, but you don't really know how or where to start. And you probably see people doing things that you want to do, and you probably wonder why they can do them, but you can't. And I'm going to tell you right now, first off, there's nothing that anyone else can do or has done that you can't do. Literally nothing. No matter what you're doing, how old or young you are, there's nothing, bro, that no one else can do that you can't do. And I want to just open your mind to that first off, that you can literally do anything. And that sounds like super cliche. It sounds like, you know, the little, like the teachers, what the teachers told you in school and everything. But I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't true. The thing is, a lot of people, like, they'll be like, oh, you can do anything you put your dreams, your mind to, right? And that is the truth, but they won't tell you the hard truth, right? You gotta work extremely hard to get to that point. You gotta put in the work and come every single day to get to that point. They won't tell you that part. They'll tell you can do anything, but they won't tell you that you actually have to work for it, right? So one of the first things that you have to do to start like living the life you want to live is to step away from like the distractions, right? Because you'll be having so many different influences, so many different people telling you different things, and it'll just cloud your judgment, bro. It'll cloud your judgment. And I know what this feels like because I remember I used to watch YouTube videos. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do that. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. And there's like a million different people trying to tell you a million different things. And I'm here to tell you that that's all just noise. To live the life you want to live, the first thing you have to do is find the people that inspire you. Find the people that you want to be like. If you find the right people that you want to be like and spend time with them, naturally you will become more and more like those people. So only allow yourself to be influenced by the people that you want to be like. And if you don't want to be like someone, just don't allow them to influence you. Don't take their advice. Don't take what they have to say. And you can still get advice from people you don't necessarily want to be like. And people that are on a different path, you can still take that advice, but just be wary of it, right? If you wouldn't switch to be in their shoes, right? If you don't want to switch to be in that person's shoes, right? For example, if there was like an alcoholic trying to give me advice, I'd be like, bro, what are you talking about, right? See, that's my effects right there. Anyway, if there was an alcoholic like trying to give me advice, I'd be like, okay, yeah. But in my mind, I'm like, bro, what is this guy talking about? I'm not going to take the advice. Or maybe I would take one or two things about, his journey, about the things he learned about trying to quit and all that. But if he's trying to tell me to do stuff, right? Oh, yeah, you should do this, you should do that. I'd definitely take that with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that you can't learn from these people. I'm not saying not to listen to their advice at all. What I'm saying is take that with a grain of salt and be wary of who you're getting your advice from. Find the people that you want to be most like and take that advice. Find the people that inspire you and just take their advice. And I'm not saying copy them literally, don't become that person, but the more time you spend with that person, the more you gain that information through videos, through books, right? The more you'll be like that person. And another thing I want to mention is, if you want to quit the distractions, right? You probably don't want to quit at this point yet. But you have to realize that these distractions are literally controlling you. And if you don't take advantage of it now, of this motivation you have, if you don't realize right now that these things are literally controlling your life, they will consume the rest of your life, and your life will literally flash by. You think you have a lot of time? You trust me, you don't. You don't, because there's other people right now that are going to watch this video and they're going to quit the distractions. They're going to stop watching all these random irrelevant videos that are influencing their minds in negative ways, and they're going to find what they want to do. They're going to find their mission and their purpose. They're going to be non-distracted, and they're going to full send it their life to their missions. And they're going to succeed because they quit these distractions, and they never quit on their mission, on what they want to do with their lives. So if you want to start living a fulfilling life, the first thing you have to do is be able to separate yourself from Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all these things. And a lot of YouTubers, they call this like a dopamine detox protocol. There's a million different names for this. But it's literally just limiting those influences, and it's going to be hard, bro. Trust me. You're not going to be able to quit all at once, but I'm planting this seed in right now with you so that you can be aware, right? And as soon as you're aware, you'll start to notice. You'll start to notice how much time it takes from millions of people's lives, right? You'll start to notice just how much they're going to take out of your life, how much these things take out of your life. The average person's screen time in the United States is 6 hours. I think it's above 6 hours, actually. 6 hours. That means 1/4, a quarter of people's lives, and that's not even including sleep. A quarter of people's lives are spent looking at their phones. A quarter, bro. Imagine what you could do with 10 more years of your life, 15 more years of your life back to you. 15 years. There's so much you could do with that time. But it's so easy to get distracted. And another thing I want to mention is that if you make any sort of progress, even if today you just watched 30 minutes less of YouTube, 30 minutes less of TikTok, and you just spend 30 minutes less on the phone, that's not supposed to happen, because these companies make money off of you. They literally make money off of you scrolling. They'll put an ad every once in a while, And then every once in a while, someone clicks on the ad, they buy the thing, they make money off of you. So the more screen time you spend, the more time you spend on those apps, the more money they make. So just think of how destructive that is when everybody in the world, or everybody in the US or whatever, everybody is watching and stuck on these scrolling things because they're so addictive. Think about the people where most people are going to be stuck on that for the rest of their lives. But the few people who decide to take action are going to be the winners. They're going to be the ones who live fulfilling lives that they actually want to live, do amazing things with their lives. And then everyone else is kind of just stuck in their rooms on a screen, stuck in their rooms playing video games. Think of the difference that it's going to make in your life if you lived differently than most people. Think of the impact it's going to make when you're going to be finally free of these distractions while everyone else is stuck onto them. And as we get into the future, the distractions are just going to get more and more prevalent. They're going to get more and more addictive. And it's going to be up to you to control yourself. It's going to be up to you to make that change, to make a difference right in this world. Make sure you scroll down right now and subscribe to my channel. Check out a few of my other videos. If you want to start changing your life and you want to start living differently, bro. Living differently. My name's Justin, and remember, you deserve the consequences of your actions.